What's up, YouTube? Zach's back with another attack, and I'm outside in the freezing cold. It's snowing a little bit. I don't know if you can see that much, but it is definitely very, very cold. My nips are like pointing straight out right now. I could cut some glass, but that's besides the point. I wanted to talk a little bit real quick about Phillip DeFranco and how he's leaving. Well, he's sort of leaving YouTube. He posted a video yesterday and he explained how YouTube is suppressing his views. I've had that a little bit, especially since monetization was taken away from smaller creators. I felt like my views have been much lower, and it's weird because, as I've said before, I have actually grown more since that happened, but I've gotten less views, and that seems very counterproductive, and I don't entirely understand it. But this YouTube algorithm is out of control. It really is screwing over certain people and making other people shoot through the roof, and not necessarily people who want to. I mean, even through all this controversy, Logan Paul gained 1 million subscribers, and that's not really the way YouTube should go. That's not really the way any of this should go. So I'm a little bit disappointed in YouTube. I've been saying this for a while, so it's cool that Phillip DeFranco is kind of agreeing with me, you know? And he's a big creator. He wasn't affected as much by losing entirely his monetization, but of course, being a news network, he talks about a lot of things that could be seen as controversial, so YouTube doesn't necessarily like that, doesn't necessarily play to what he's doing with the Phillip DeFranco show. While it is incredibly popular and is somewhat a face of YouTube, it's really becoming an issue where YouTube's not the platform of choice for him in the future because they are screwing him over. And while a lot of stuff is going to be still put on YouTube for Phillip DeFranco, it is going to be put on other services first, such as DeFranco Elite and Twitch, other things like that. And a lot of different platforms that are rising. He's probably going to try and get in on that as well, because YouTube, to a lot of people, feels like a sinking ship, and I can't entirely disagree. It's really cold. I should have wore a coat or something, man. But yeah, so with Phillip DeFranco coming straight out and saying that YouTube is screwing him over, I don't feel as bad about YouTube screwing me over. I really don't want to give up on this platform. I feel like, I'm sure a lot of people do, YouTube is a place where you can go and upload videos and content and get your voice heard, and of course there's not really a time limit, there's not really a limit to how many people can view your stuff if people are able to access and find your stuff in the first place. So YouTube's a great platform. It's done amazing things for people such as Phillip DeFranco. He's been here since the beginning, and it's crazy to see people like him starting to turn away from YouTube when people like me are fairly new to it still. Of course, YouTube's been around for a very, very long time. I've only been around for a little over a year. So for me, it scares me. It really does. When big figureheads of YouTube are turning away, it makes it very scary for me to continue on this platform for another year. If I can go another, 2-3 years putting up with everything that YouTube throws at me, and if I go to another platform, I'm going to be starting from square one. Whereas Phillip DeFranco and other creators like that kind of have a built-in audience. If they go somewhere else, people will follow, and hopefully those other platforms will really pimp out that channel and support them, show them to everybody who wants to see that, and take advantage of having these big creators who are household names to people who are in the YouTube community, and get a lot of people to go to their platform because of those creators. I don't really have that. So, I mean, once again, I'm trying to make more videos, even though they're a little bit shorter, less edited, a little more rambly at times, but at the same time, when there's something to talk about, this is a platform that I want to go to. and I want to see YouTube succeed, but they can't keep doing these things that make these creators leave. People like Phillip DeFranco are the future. They are the ones who will continue to carry YouTube. Not only are they the future, they're the OGs. They're the ones who made YouTube what it is today, and they need to treasure those people. They need to cherish those people and keep them happy so that these people will continue to be an ever-evolving part of this platform and not get screwed over by this algorithm that suppresses their views and makes it so that they are pretty stagnant, you know. And if you can't talk about news, especially when one of the YouTube heads went on Casey Neistat's channel for an interview and said that he really likes news stuff on YouTube, wants to see more of that, and yet Phillip DeFranco is getting penalized for doing just that. So maybe YouTube needs to get its priorities straight, needs to figure out what it really wants and let people know so that they can do that. Because when they say, and there goes my vest, when they say they want news and then they screw over the top news person on YouTube, then it's really a sad state of affairs, and it makes me sad to see YouTube in such a state. And I'm sure this is just the first of many creators who are going to be leaving. Already a lot of people are going to other platforms such as the H3H3 podcast, of course, live streams on Twitch, and Telosive Tech really wants to see Twitch become a bigger platform. He tried to go on there instead of YouTube, and I think if they were more open, then a lot of people would just go to Twitch. So YouTube really needs to keep that in mind, make sure they're taking care of their people, and get everything figured out with monetization, with advertisements, with view suppression that shouldn't even be a thing. And all in all, just make sure that people are able to post videos, people are able to find and watch the videos that they want, and it's kind of a free and open place for people to discuss things that are topics that people want to talk about and people want to hear. I don't think that ISIS videos should be allowed, but people should be able to talk about it when ISIS does something bad. That is news, not terrorism. People building up and being okay with terrorism, trying to recruit terrorism, that's not okay. People saying ISIS did this or something, that is okay. So thank you, Phillip DeFranco. You're an inspiration. I appreciate everything you do, and I'm going to keep watching you no matter what platform you're on. I'm sorry YouTube is doing this to you, and I'm sure a lot of people are with me in being with you. So thanks, guys. Anyways, hit that subscribe button if you like this, and hit that bell notification if you don't want to be hit by my view suppression, and you want to make sure you see all my videos as soon as they come out. And I've been Zach. Don't you do crack, and I will catch you in the future.